Morning, everyone. Let's see what daily profits. And today's August 2nd, 2022. And this morning we are looking at AMTD. It is up 274% as of right now, and has a lot of room to run. This is a continuation from yesterday. It ran yesterday, so AMTD was, before the market closed yesterday, AMTD was at $6, so it came from $2 and some change and just ran. Oh, back for the break of 8. As you can see, it's moving right now, so I just bought for the break of 8, looking for continuation. This was a very quick trade. See, I'm up about 3,000 now, so selling some right now. I have about 4. Okay, I'm all out. Looking to enter. This was a very quick trade. Before I even finished talking, it broke 8 and continued. So MTD was at $2 at the closing yesterday. And as you can see, it ran up. So this is a closing as yesterday, closed around $2, and then this is pre-market, and now it popped up, and now this is the second pop, as you can see right here, for continuation. So it has room to run. So this is gonna be at the top of my watch list. Everyone will be looking at this. So it's going to be very interesting. Just looking at the daily on AMTD, resistance for this one is at $10. It has resistance at 10 and 12. So on the screen, this is what I'm looking at here. So if you go all the way back to 2010, in the 2004s and 5s, that's where you see resistance is at 10. And this is the gap that it needs to fill right here. So big gap fill. So it broke 5, 6, 7. It's at the top of this candle here, which is the high for this was 791. It just broke above this candle here, and now the next resistance is 10, and then the 200 moving average, which is at 1271. This is the daily that I'm looking at. So this is where your point of resistance is for this stock. So it's going to be very interesting today to see exactly how high it can go. So just took my first trade on it. Basically, the reason I took this trade is for the break of the pre-market high, which was at 8 right here, which it previously did. So bought 15,000 shares and watch it pushed up. So just going to, here's 35. right now it is a little bit extended right now, I would say. Um, but you never know how far extended a stock can go. So it can just parabolic and just keeps going with limited pullbacks. So we just got to be able to ride a wave in regards to that. And that's what I'll be doing this morning. So it's about to break 50. There's some sellers at the top here. Most likely, I want this to pull back and just consolidate around just above the $8 area before moving back up. That's a better entry than chasing this. Look, as you can see, it's pushing up to 70. So just give you a 1 bar pullback and then just continues higher. ILAG is making the move. So like it for the break of 50 if that's possible. Looking for the break of 50. Here comes 50, 60. Eh, was a good try. See if we get continuation here. High 62. One is also a low float. Big pop out of nowhere. So sometimes it is, it is good to just ride a wave, but I did it with little share sizes, just to get my feet wet. And if it continues higher, then I'll definitely be adding more. Look at 63. So seeing if we get continuation here. 66, 69, 71, 73. Nice move. Taking some here. Taking half off. And I'll definitely be adding for the break of 3. So you see some good momentum. Float for ILAG. It's about 8 million share float, so it is on the low float side of things, and it's moving really fast. I don't see any news on it, but sometimes some stocks, it takes a while for the news to show up, but the stock moves as soon as news is released on it. Let's see if this is able to break 78 and continue. If not, then I'm looking for my exit. Taking my exit here. So I'm just going to hold for another test back up towards the highs. See, pullback was on low volume, so that's still good. And as you can see, volume started increasing again. So definitely looking for the break of 3 on this one. ILAG was a previous IPO. Look at 78. Let's see if it's able to break 78. Here comes 80. 82, 85. Want to buy for the break of 3 on this one. So it hit 290. Consolidation is good. Here comes 93. $94. Want to buy 97 for the break of 3. I didn't get. I think I fat fingered this trade. So looking for the break of 3 for continuation here. Here's 3. Some sellers at 305. Let's see if we can break it and continue higher. 308, 310. Taking some off here. 307, 311, 315. Nice move. 314. I saw 315. So I'm holding. I have a $3 average. Seeing if it can move higher. Still holding about 1,500 shares here. So this one's a really nice little move here. All right, getting out the rest. So it's coming back. It's coming down. One nice little pullback. You see, as you can see, there's low volume pullback right now. So I want to catch it back above 305 for continuation. This is really good right here. As you can see, when it's pulling back down, the 9 is crossing above the volume weighted average, which is an area for support. So the good thing is, nice move up. It's pulling back, and as you can see, it's pulling back on low volume. And next thing you want is volume to push up for continuation. So for the break of 3 and continued higher, so that will be the ideal move on this one. Want to buy for the break of 3. I didn't get filled. No fill for the break of 3. Looking for the break of 10. So you're going to get continuation here through 15. Or if not, looking for an exit. Here comes third 12. There's some sellers up there at 12, as you can see. It's coming back down. Yeah, that sucks. But just holding it right now. You know, sometimes market makers do stop hunts. So just holding it for a second, seeing if we can get that push higher, or this could be a false breakout. So let's see what happens here. And this could be a nice little ABC. I do see this also might be a beginning of an ABCD pattern. As you can see, A, B, C, and then D for continuation back above 305, 310. Or maybe not. So holding here to see what this one wants to do. I want to add back higher, and if not, my stop is below 2. My stop is right at the VWAP 280, and it momentarily touched my stop. So let's see what this one wants to do. If it's able to break above 3,305, then you could get a nice continuation through the high that it just put up. So we want to see if that's possible or not. But it has to break above 305, I mean $3. And what that entails is that we need volume. So giving it some time to work itself out and consolidate. I'm watching AMTD also as it's heading towards the high that it put up of 869. So it's a moment of truth for ILAG, if this is going to be a continuation or not. Question is it going to hold or not? Okay, taking my exit here. Oh well, it didn't pan out the way I anticipated it to do. False breakout here, and then you get a continuation below the VWAP. But it can always come back up. So this is the pivot of 295. It couldn't break it, but it comes back and go above this level. And then there is definitely continuation. So AMTD is at 844 right now. So if it could break above the 50 area, then that will be a good area for a buy. 78. Put up a high 78. Let's see if we get continuation. Bought at 59. Ugh. Don't like this bar at all. I'm holding it here, seeing if we get continuation. That was a nasty bar. Big false breakout. Don't want to sell. Too quickly. See when we get a push back up. As that bar was an irrational bar. It's the sometimes market makers, they definitely like stop hunting. That's what we call this. I needs to just break back above 50 and you might get a nice continuation. And I definitely want to add into this move 60, 78 needs to break. If it's pushing up like this, we can get a break of 78 if we get continuation. It just needs to break above 60. So it needs to break above 60, then 70. So let's see if that can take place. MAIA is making a move from yesterday. APDN also making a nice move. Seeing if we can get this break higher. It's hovering the around the 9 moving average, as you can see. But if it doesn't hold, I'm going to be looking for my exit very soon. As you can see, it drops below the 9 and then pops right back above it. Here comes the 60s right now. 64. High 78 that he put up. There's the 70s, 78. Let's see if it can break higher towards 80. We're looking for the break of 78 and continuation. 75, 76, 78, 79, 88, 90. So some up there. So still holding half. For that continuation move. Becomes 80. I want to add for the break of 9. So let's see what this do. Taking some off here. Getting out the remainder for now. APDN is making a move. High is 149. There was some really good news on it. in regards to the monkeypox vaccine. So that's why you're seeing it move like this. High was 149. So if it can give us a move a little bit higher, I'll definitely be a buyer on that one. ILAG still on the downside. It's just retracing, basically retracing about 50% of this move, so that's still good. 5 minute looks not too bad, but if we can get some volume for that move to keep going, then I'll definitely jump back into it. Got caught on a false breakout here at 310, and I sold when this broke the VWAP, but it's still good. So MAIA doing a nice little move pre-market. Put up a high of 57. If you look at the 5 minutes, previous day put up a high. Yesterday put up a high of around 963. And as you can see, this right here is a nice little W pattern. Oh. So this is the left wing up, down, and up. So we want that continuation to happen right here. Ooh, I just missed a move on AMTD. That was a beautiful break of 9. As you can see, it went all the way to 930, 40. It's really going parabolic. 50. It's up 360% right now. This has room all the way up to $10 and $12. Yeah, that was a really big pop. So basically, looking for that W pattern. It did the same thing yesterday. The day before on Friday. Down, up, down, W pattern. So basically, it's topping around the 960s area. So if we can go ahead and try to test that, I'll definitely be a buyer. So we'll see what happens. Let's get back to AMTD. See, it was holding around this non-moving average area. I sold around 962, and as you can see, volume came in and big pop through 9. Just one candle, high volume. That was really nice. It's moving really fast right now, so just want to see what it wants to do. I'm staying on the sidelines for now, but will not be taking my eyes off of it again because that was such a nice move. So basically, there is some really good volatility coming into August. So it started on Friday, took, momentum kept going yesterday, which was Monday, and today you're getting a really, really good continuation of this. So this is really nice. AMTD was moving. Try to buy for the break of 59. Unfortunately, I didn't get any fills, only 5. I want to add for the break of 10. About 2,000 shares for the break of 10. See if we can get a break of 10 here. It's 10, 10, 18. Nice. Let's see if we can get continuation here. Here comes 18. 10.25 was the high that it put. Let's see if we can break 25. Selling some here at 30. Nice move. 40, 37. This thing is up 400% right now. So this is an insane move right now. So let's see if we can break 50. So just holding 1,000 shares. I'll start with 2. Insane move. $45, $50, $60. Here we go. Taking some here. 75, 80. This is going basically parabolic. As you can see, it just keeps moving higher. 85, 90. $96. The thing is, there is no halts in the pre-market, so this can continue and keep going. It has room, like I told you earlier, it has room to run. It just hits 10. It has room to run. So holding about 251 shares with a 997 average. So I'm gonna buy for the break of 11. Let's see if we can break 11. Here comes 11, selling some here. Oh my. So my average went up to 1088. It has room to run. So as it moves up, I'm just gonna keep trading this. Insane move. 1088 is my average. Getting out for now on this pullback. 1143 is the high. Up 400% right now. Moving average is all the way at 1271. That's where it'll meet resistance. So broke above 10, broke above 11. 1271 is where it'll meet some resistance at the 200 moving average. Once it breaks the 200 moving average, there is, let me see, the next resistance will be at 14, and then 16, and then 18. So this thing can run. So it's pulling back right now. If you look at the 5 minutes on this, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It broke $8 and just went parabolic. Okay, comes 50. 60, 70, 80. Definitely want to be a buy for the break of 12. But I'm going to keep my shares at a minimum though. Okay. Buying for the break of 12. 12.20. Let's see if we can hold above 12 and continue. Just buying 1,000 shares. seeing if we can get that continuation. 1225 was the high. Getting back out. So this can get back out, break even. I wanted to keep pushing up, but unfortunately, it has to come down at some point. As you can see, it's using that 9 moving average as bounce offs. Drop and bounce, basically. Insane move right now. Up 470%, 68, 70. Here comes a test back above 12.
There are no words to describe the pairing of Zaxby's hand-breaded fingers and a delectable sausage. But there is a sound. So,
Big pop back above 12. As you can see, it's coming back down for consolidation. pausing for now. Well, seems like I cannot step away from the computer at all. So it popped back above 12, and now it hit 80, 83. It's about to hit $13 right now. So this is a big response, basically reaction to HKD. It's 13. Let's see if we can break 13. One back, we break a 13, 13.25. All right, so at 13.12. It's going crazy. So AMTD is a big response to HKD. They are related. HKD moved up to $966 from an average of $12. Insane. Okay, come back. So let me pull up the HKD for you. Let's pull up the 5 minutes and let's res. Okay, let's pull back down. So basically, this is HKD. HKD and AMTD do coexist. They almost the same almost the same company. AMTD own a whole bunch of shares in HKD. So it started at, this is basically 2 to 3 days. So it started at 50, and then as you can see, in just 2 days, it went up to $900. That is an insane move. Pre-market of 966, as you can see, 966. Let me expand this, and then let me go on a 15-minute and see how much. Yeah, so about around 31, even less than that. HKD opened up for trading on July 15 at $12.05. It hit an all-time high in the pre-market of $966. That is an insane move. And couldn't really trade it because the spreads were very, very big. It was $20 spreads. And as you can see right now, this is how the spread is usually when HKD opens, 77 by 30. So it's basically $47 spread. So you can't trade it. In the beginning, you were able to, but now you cannot trade it. It just went parabolic. So after all this move, AMTD is following right behind it. So that's why AMTD is up so much right now, because it's following right behind HKD. So it's up 500%. So on this stock today, expect to get, I think it can definitely, okay, here comes 14. That is huge. You can expect to get at least 1,000% move on AMTD today, and you get big continuation tomorrow because HKD moved that much. So you just gotta be able to get in and get out and just ride the wave, basically. Everyone is looking at this. 28 million shares have 28 million in volume. highest volume of the day, and it's only pre-market. Everyone is looking at this right now. So APDN is moving back up. There was some good news on it. So it's just not AMTD moving today. There's a lot of other stocks that are moving, and you're going to have a lot of sympathy momentum from other stocks today also if people miss this move, and you're going to get a lot of other stocks popping and moving also. So you just got to be quick on your feet and be able to trade whatever opportunity pops up. Let's see, APDN is moving a little bit higher now. So put up a high of 149. So I want to see what this one wants to do. Big, big green candle here, 149 pop up. So let's just see what it wants to do once it breaks above 30, 130 area, and see if we get continuation. So you can see he's heading slowly towards that area. So it broke above 30. So let's see if we get a nice continuation here. 37. Want to buy for the break of 40. See if we get continuation here. Sellers at 40. If we break 40, I'll definitely add for that 150 break area. Become 40, 42, 43. I want to add it at 45. So pull back on the red candle. I'm still holding. See if we get some more volume for continuation. Here's 43, 45. Looking for the break of 50. Average moved up to 46, 50. Nice. Let's see if we get continuation here. 55, 56, 57. Want to sell 58. Have about 8,000 shares left. Seeing if we can break 60 here. And it came back down to 51. So as long as it holds support at 50, that's good. So pull back and let's see if we get that continuation to take place. 60, here comes 60, nice. 63, let's see if we get move up. No. Let's see, because this one is a low float, also APDN, 8-man share float. So it can definitely move. Like I said, sympathy momentum. This one did have news this morning in regards to the monkeypox vaccine. So it is good news. So it definitely continue here. Here's 60, 65, 69, 70. Still holding my 8,000 shares. 72, 73. Selling some here. 76, 78. I definitely want to add back for the break of 80. I mean, for the break of $2. Get a nice move on MAIA also. Want to buy MAIA for the break of 9. Let's see if we can break 9. So we have some room all the way up to 960 on MAIA. So seeing if we get continuation. Okay, taking my remaining shares on APDN and focusing on MAIA. Let's see if we get a pop back above 9 for continuation here or not. It was a nice pop, but it pulled back. So I want to see what it wants to do. It comes back over 9 again. Late to the W pattern as that I was talking about earlier. If I scroll out, this is the W pattern I was talking about earlier. So down, up, down, and this is the last leg for that continuation. So we want to see if we can continue, break 9, and continue towards around 960. So that's what, we hoping for, but sometimes it does not work. As you can see right here, big push down. Yeah, that sucks. That was a beautiful break to the upside, but it came right back down. Disappointing. When a stock pull back down like that, sometimes you don't always have to sell immediately. You can definitely hold and see what it wants to do. Sometimes it's an irrational movement, and then it could pop right back up from where it originally was. So seeing if that can take place here. But if not, just going to take my exit on this one. Beautiful pop to above 9, but it just couldn't stay there. Mm, not a fan of that one. That was a big false breakout. APDN, like APDN over 170. If it's able to get over that 170, I'll definitely be a buyer. OST Technology, pre-market highs 251. See if a new 1-minute candle works. 7 million share float. See, MAIA basically nice pop, and then as you can see, came all the way back down. So that was a big false breakout. But still, though, it's still a good watch because there's definitely a good possibility it can break this level. APDN, I mean, sorry, MAIA. This is the third day of this is going to be the fourth day of trading for it. Pull down this right here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. So the high it put up was around the 960s, 964s. So today's going to be the fourth day of trading once it opens up. So if it heads towards that area, then that's a big area because it tested 1, 1, 2. It didn't break, and then this is the third time. So want to see what happens. OST did a nice break of 50, but came right back down underneath it. I don't see any news on it. LYT, iffy. All right, pausing for now. ILAG with the pop. So some volume come into it. Some volume is coming into it, so you can definitely get a break of 90. I like it over 95 for the break of 3 for continuation. Did pull a okie doke on me on a false breakout, so I want to be mindful of that. But if we get some volume here, and I'm looking at this pivot here of 295, I want to add for that break into the break, and then add for the break of 3. There's some big sellers, as you can see, 23,000 share seller at 286 on the level 2. So this is holding this one down. But if you get some volume and it breaks, then you can definitely get a nice run and nice little test back towards the highs. So faded That's fine. QNRX is another one that was moving this morning. Bought for the break of 7. So I see 7, 8. See if we get continuation here. Spreads are a little bit crazy right now. So trying to see if they can push up. Here comes 50. So looking for the 720 break right now. Sellers at 720. So selling some here. Looking for the break of 30. Taking some of my shares here. Getting out the rest at 05. Put up a high of 890 when news came out this morning on it. So I bought this as it was breaking above the VWAP, and I saw some volume came into it. But the spreads are a little bit wide though. But at the same time, it does have a 5 million share float, so this thing can move fast really quick. As you can see, move quickly, very quickly. Touch 15, came right back down. Here comes 50. Don't know if I'm going to buy into the 50 break area. Is it going to hold 50? No, it came right back down. Here comes 60. Here comes 70. Comes 80. So it's picking up some real nice volume right now, but the spreads and level 2 is going crazy. I want to buy for the break of 8. Buying at 90. I got not a good fill. Looking for the break of 8. Here's 8. Came right back down. Came right back up. The reason it's moving like this is because of volatility and the low float for this stock. So here's 10. Selling some at 807 if it can get filled. Canceling that order. Waiting for a new candle. It comes 807 again. I saw 802, sorry. So it needs to break back above 8 and then break above the 810 area. Let's see if we can get a nice continuation here. So waiting for a new candle. See if a new candle can take us back up above 8. So this is a new candle here. Let's see if we get that continuation or not. Holding on the pullback. See if we can get a bounce. Let's see if we can move higher. If we are able to, I'll definitely add into this position for the break of 790. But if not, I'll be taking my exit as not. But this is still a nice move though. You can see it came right back down. Flush on this candle here. But this one definitely has a possibility of moving back higher. You never know the reason why a stock push up and then completely push up at 8 and then completely reverses. You know, sometimes, news come out, but sometimes it's just irrational. And as I said, this one's a low float, 5 million share float, so it can move up and down very quickly. So this one's going to be in my watch list also. Get back on my profits that I made on it, but that's fine. Market's about to open up in about 5 minutes. So what I'm watching right now is AMTD. Beautiful consolidation move. It's pulling back. That is great. So there's going to be opportunities to get back into this one and for a push higher. The 5 minutes look good. So that is good. So definitely watching the AMTD, watching APDN. Going to keep an eye on it. If it come back and if it break 165, this pivot here that put the double 164, there's definitely a possibility that it can come back all the way back up to the high and go for the $2 areas. So going to keep an eye on it. And ILAG, going to keep watch. Haven't completely lose hope on this one. All it needs is some volume, and if it gets a pop above 295, that's the area I'm looking for that continuation. 275 volume break above the VWAP is definitely also nice too, but around this area, 290 to 275, you can still get a false breakout. I mean, you can get a false breakout at 295. So if it has volume and it's moving fast towards the $3, I'm definitely going to be a buyer for that 315 break, which it put up. And then MAIA, I'm definitely going to keep this one on my watch list as it's curling back up towards the 9 area. Um, I want to buy. I want to buy for that break again, for that continuation move to take place, because I do think it's going to break that 963 that it put up for the high. And it's only been trading for 3 days so far. So that's the one to watch. And then QNRX. We got to keep an eye on that, even though it pulled all the way back. And from yesterday, I'm going to be watching QRTEB. Even though there's no volume right now for it, you can still automatically get a pop. As you can see, it came from $5 all the way to around 2171, and it's still holding this area here. So you can definitely get a test back higher. So I'm definitely watching that one. And FATBB, it's one I'm going to keep an eye on, just in case something pops, because this one is known for being for popping and heading higher. It said, like I said yesterday, it went from $10 and it went all the way up to, what was this high here? Of 15. So $5 move very quickly. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that one also. So we will see what the market has to give.
I like it. Now watch for that shakeout. You don't want to get whole washout.
Yeah, exactly.
QNRX, that's another good one. Oh, I got a good feel on this one. AMTD. 1095. Every I'm out here. Now, every day you gotta be quick. I just jumped out. You gotta be quick on that one.
Yeah, AMTD.
Saw that VWAP. Watch for it again. VWAP is at 11 to 30. It was 50.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that.
Here it comes, it's 50. I'll share someone really.
APDN is making a nice move.
We're about to get halted.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna wait after the halt. Wow, AMTD just went crazy. $12. Oh, I missed it. And what is for those halts? Looks like about a halt. Opening down at 64. APDN just resumed.
Yeah, I see that.
It's struggling. It's not really moving. Yeah, it's coming down. Can't stand if they come down. Down. Oh, that's already green move on KRKR. Got an order ready at 12:30. KRKR? Yeah. It's trying to reclaim everything it lost. I got it at 30. And at 30, I don't know if he's going to continue. So, a lot of volatility coming through it. 30.
Mm-hmm. FFIE.
AMDT just resumed.
It's coming down.
Everything's falling.
Yeah, everything fell.
Everything is falling. AMTD, they're all going down, so you gotta get a good bounce.
Yeah, it's a big possibility.
Watch KR ABC pattern from the 1 minute starting to form. Right now it's forming C.
All over the place though.
Yeah.
Really wide candles.
Yeah, me too. Candles for a while.
Yeah. Staying away from that one.
I'm gonna keep it on watch. If it gets around 225, 230, I'm gonna jump in. Pre-market futures at 30.
Yeah, I see REV.
I feel AMTD explode on the next positive candle. Setting up to get out this wedge pattern that's making right here.
Yeah, there's a possibility it can.
Here it goes. If it breaks 10, make it move. 5 is 10. Ooh, it's in the center up there. There we go. I think I'm gonna call it this. Because everything is like, break it 10, 40. You know what AMTD? Yeah.
220. Let's go. 229. Let's go.
Again.
Let's see.
Oh, also.
Let's see if we get continuation here. I'm still holding 3,000 shares. Oh, there go the hold again. I'm gonna buy some into it. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right here. This is better. So you know how.
yeah.
$10. Threatening to break 1050. It's 50 now.
QRTEB.
You jumped in? Yeah, I thought that was 50. Yeah, that was. All these things already packed, man. Yeah, I'm not feeling good today, man. I gotta go to the flow. I will be home tonight. You sick? I don't know. Oh, when they got good, you got to sweat it out. I can really feel myself. Oh, let me stick my head out the door. loud. I said,
13,
yeah.
25.
You are too loud. Relax. I'm too loud? Yes, you are too loud. Girl, my head hurts. My voice is too loud? Yes, your voice is too loud. My head hurts. You gotta stop. Yeah. You gotta be quiet. You gotta shh. Okay? I have to be quiet? Good girl. Feel good. I'm gonna feel good? No.
APDN is about to resume. Yeah. 76, the high. Here comes 80. Nice. Now I'm all out. QRTEB is moving higher. Let's see if we can get a break. Held it overnight. And I told myself, no, let me not do that. But come to find out, this thing went beast mode. Yeah, VRAX making a good move. Seeing if it can break 14. Hey, okay, baby. Yeah. Let's say it breaks 14. There's a wall at 14. Failed.
You're gonna push the. You wanna schedule it.
Kai, pay attention, Kai. Don't touch me. Don't touch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just got it. APDN started moving in the afternoons. I came to my desk, so that this 240 was very hesitant in regards to breaking it. So I was trading it around this range, coming up, stopping out, coming up, stopping out, and now it's finally breaking. Um, I saw that and I bought some shares into the break and then added some more as it halted at 322. Got a 316 average right now. The open looks to be around 345. So it's halted right now. Got about 5 minutes. Actually, about a minute and 35 for it to open back up. Just looking for that break of 50. Seeing if it can break 50 and continue higher. And so we can go ahead and get out this trade and be able to conclude today in regards to trading. Okay, so we're opening up in less than 35 seconds. So let's see what happens. So looking for the break of 50. It's at 43 right now. Okay, so this is going to be a 10-minute halt. So next open is 47.35. Pausing for now. All right, it's about to open up right now. So we're looking for that break of 50. See if we can get continuation. Here comes 50. And then break 50. But still up.